What it do, my loves? This your girl, 5 Star Key. And this is 5 Star Readings LLC. First, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And always remember, a beautiful day begins with a beautiful mindset. Okay, Lord, I place my life, my plans, and my whole day in your hands. Guide my steps, my words, and my decisions. Let your will be done, not mine. I know that without you, I am nothing. Lead my thoughts, my choices, and my actions according to your perfect plan. From morning to night, guide me in every way. Fill me with your Holy Spirit, protect me from all harm, renew my strength, and remind me that you are always with me. Okay, so I did want to say, okay, so just say, what it do, what it do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so I did want to say this is to the people that are in tune with their intuition. And I'm not saying that you got to be somebody in particular or special to just to use your intuition. You get what I'm saying? So hold on, let me get to. Okay, so your intuition brings change. So this is the type of energy that when you're in tune and you know certain things and you know people are trying to get over on you, if you know people are trying to lie to you or keep you stuck stagnant just for their purpose and pleasure, because it's some things with the mailbox. It's some things with the mailbox that's very significant, and it's a tall person as well. It's some things in the mailbox and a tall person that's very significant. All right, so now it's a situation where okay, your intuition could bring towers, and then not only does your intuition bring towers to people, it's the mysteriousness of your intuition. You literally could call some shit like years beforehand. You get what I'm saying? And that's only for the people that are really in tune with themselves, with nature, with things around them. You get what I'm saying? And if you operate in love, if you operate in love, of course, God will grant you the divine gift of a powerful intuition. And the reason why is because you'll need to know what's going on around your home, in your community, when it comes down to your jobs, things that you can take action on and things that you don't need to take action on. You get what I'm saying? When you have a powerful intuition, like God only grants certain people with a powerful intuition. You get what I'm saying? And only because if you got a kind heart or, a sensitive heart or anything like that, people will see that you have a kind or sensitive heart. And they will try to bring chaos to your heart. Because when you read the Bible, or just when you even read like intellectual things, you'll know that if somebody keeps breaking your heart or whatever, then your mind will always be on the heartbreak. And then your speech will be, your speech will be heartbreak. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, that's why when it come down to intuition, you know how some people be like, don't wear your heart on your sleeve. Or some people be like, oh, that person cold-hearted and things like that. Sometimes it be a period or a season of cold-heartedness. Because I kid you not, I went through a period of cold-heartedness for almost a year. You get what I'm saying? And the reason why is because it's like when people try to... When people try... this man text me something. Well, he didn't text me. He wrote on my page or whatever, and it just on my phone. But anyway, it's like I said, when you got a powerful intuition, your intuition brings change because people can't manipulate you. Somebody could want to. It could be somebody. It's some mysterious shit could be going on around your home, or it could be somebody trying to manipulate you. Somebody could even try to confuse you of who they are. You get what I'm saying? Even when it comes down to your mailbox and things, somebody literally just could be trying to confuse you, or somebody could be trying to stagnate you or cause chaos in your life. But when it comes down to your powerful intuition, I just saw the moon card. It's kind of like you already know that people are trying to put fear in you. You get what I'm saying? If people are trying to put fear in you, my love, then don't pay attention to it. And invite God into your heart, mind, body, and soul so he can strengthen your intuition. So with that being said, it's like your intuition brings change. And that's the tower. And because it's like somebody could have thought that it's like it could be something, because I feel like it's a happy home situation. Somebody's home is stable. You get what I'm saying? Like your home is stable and can't nobody come ruining what you got going on. But the thing is, when it come down to it, you got people on the outside looking in. They want you to dwell on that. They want you to dwell on chaos. They want you to dwell on everything else other than being independent. And the only reason why is because if you dwell on anything else, then other things will happen in your mind, body, and soul, and then you'll feel like it's hard to do something. So it's kind of like get control of the choices. Get control of whatever choices you have, either in love, perspectives, career, a body of people. You get what I'm saying? It's like, yes, it's like take control of your opportunities. Even if some people have been having like security issues or whatever, it's like take control of your security. If you do got to change your locks, change your locks. If you do got to get a camera, get a camera. You get what I'm saying? Because the thing is, if we keep dwelling on, certain things, it's kind of like we'll constantly be moving. You get what I'm saying? You'll constantly move from this location to that location to this location to that location. And when in reality, I don't know how everybody is, but me and my sister, we was talking the other day, and I was like, girl, I don't like to move from this place to that place and that place. You know what I'm saying? Even having multiple lovers, I don't like that. I don't like to move around. I don't like to have multiple lovers. I don't like to do anything. I like to, you know what I'm saying? When I find me a good spot that I'm in, I like to stay in that spot for as long as I can. You get what I'm saying? And in reality, you can stay in any spot as long as you want to. You get what I'm saying? Like literally. You can stay in any spot as long as you want to. It be the outside people looking in. They be like, oh, that person got it made over there. They be like, oh, that person got it made where they live at. Or that person got it made where he or she live at. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, it's like they'll be trying to put you out of, your home, or a job that is like secure for you or close to your home and things like that. They'll try to ruin opportunities that's close for your home. So therefore, just say if you don't have a car or whatever, and it's a bunch of places around, where you live at, and then you go work at the places that are around you, and then you got people that want to cause havoc or bring chaos to your job or to your workplace. You get what I'm saying? And it's kind of like sometimes people do that shit on purpose because they want to see, like, can I ruin this person's day? Like, prime example, when I used to go to 7-Eleven and get coffee, the gay boy, he would always stop doing what he doing and come tell me that I have to leave and shit, knowing damn well I didn't have to leave a motherfucker that. You get what I'm saying? Like, I still be going there getting coffee and nobody says anything to me. So with that being said, it's just kind of like you got certain people, my love, that will, I'm talking about people, because certain people be mad daily. Because literally for a gay man to just, say that I can't get any coffee, hi, remember me? No. But it says for a gay man to just turn around and say that, oh, you can't come in there and get no coffee. Like, this bitch he's stopping doing what the fuck he got to do just to come tell me to leave. And it's like, I'm 5 seconds away from paying for my shit. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, this motherfucker telling me to leave. But anywho, it's kind of like those type of people in this world we have to avoid, because people like that, my love, aren't happy within themselves. They just want to go around and bothering other people. Like, literally, when I think about a grown man, I don't think, like, certain grown men aren't as petty. You get what I'm saying? Like, grown men aren't just petty. Even some women aren't petty. Like, I bullshit you not. If I don't like a certain motherfucker, like, it could be hell. And me personally, I don't even have no reason not to like a motherfucker. Like, I'm just gonna be dead serious. I don't have no reason to not like anyone. You get what I'm saying? Now, just because a certain person don't like someone don't mean that I'm going to hate you. You get what I'm saying? Like, I promise you that. I am not going to hate nobody just because they want you to, or they want me to hate you just because everybody else do. Like, no. Like, if anything, the motherfucker that everybody hates is going to be my best fucking friend. You get what I'm saying? Because I promise you, I don't, I'm not a crowd pleaser, and I don't follow the crowd. You get what I'm saying? Like, I do not follow the crowd whatsoever. I'm the type. Now, I know in certain situations we don't fight the current, but when it comes down to that type of shit, the whole crowd is going this way against another person, then I'll be going that way. I'm like, shit. Do you want to sit in the backyard? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be that type. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't be like, on no oh, everybody hate this person type shit. But anywho, like I said, you got some people that wake up miserable and then they want to just end things for you. You get what I'm saying? They just want to end things. They want to try to hide under your energy, or they want to try to live by you so they can mimic the mailbox or manipulate the mailbox and things. Because there's some people are scammers. They'll try to literally take your W-2s and try to file taxes on them, and not knowing they're going to get their ass flagged when they do that shit. You get what I'm saying? Because I feel like it should be a way that, I feel like it should be a way that you can like flag your social security number, you and like your children's social security number, whatever. I feel like it's a way that you should be able to flag it through your tax prep person. You know what I'm saying? Because you literally got people that will only do that. That's why they scam, and that's why they be so heavy on the mailbox. They be so mad about when they're using your address that they didn't ask you to use. You get what I'm saying? They using your address that they didn't ask you to use, and they're stalking your mailbox because they got a check or unemployment or something coming in your mailbox that they didn't ask you to use. You get what I'm saying? And then since they'll do that type of shit, right? They'll get these checks and shit and these cards, debit cards sent to your address and somebody else's name. And then they'll try to stalk your mailbox. They'll make sure they know, like the mailman or whatever. They'll make sure they'll try to manipulate the mailman or whatever. Like, okay, all that person mail need to come into this mailbox. You get what I'm saying? Because I bullshit you not. Before I had neighbors, I didn't have no mailbox issues. I'll tell you, that's why I pay attention to everything that goes on around me, because I promise you I ain't have mailbox issue. But anywho, it's just wild what people do because they think that you're not paying attention. You get what I'm saying? If people will only continue to manipulate your mailbox and use your address because they think you're not paying attention to who's doing it, but you already know who's using your mailbox and you know who's manipulating situations. But anywho, but yes, oh, and look, every time, like I said, people that's connected to me, we don't have no toxic energy. Now, I kid you not. I know some people, you can look at the devil card in multiple ways as far as, okay, if the devil card is coming out reversed, it could be that, you know, maybe a Capricorn or somebody with heavy Capricorn energy is not on the right side of their energy, but it also could mean that it's no demonic attachments. You get what I'm saying? No demonic attachments, no karmic energy, nothing low vibrational, no lustful energy or anything. You get what I'm saying? And see, that's what can drive another person. Like, that's what, how can I say? That's why your intuition is powerful, because you got people that could have wanted you in a lustful energy just so to cause havoc in your life secretly, though. Because I bullshit you not. If you don't know that this man that like you, he's gay, or he wears wigs when, like, he wears wigs when y'all not, like, when he's not around you, this nigga wear wigs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, when he's not around you, this nigga wear dresses and shit. You get what I'm saying? And it's kind of like, some people don't want you to know, like some men, they don't want women to know what they be doing, but it's kind of like, why ruin a woman's life? Why try to cause havoc in a woman's life? Or why try to put a woman in a demonic attachment? Because a man that's secretly gay, I guarantee this will come up in his reading. You get what I'm saying? A man that is married and he wants someone else, this will come up in the reading, in the upright. You get what I'm saying? And the reason why is because that's an attachment that you probably don't want, or you don't know about. You get what I'm saying? Because that devil energy could also be a secretive, sneaky type of energy. You get what I'm saying? But anywho, like I said, so when it comes down to your intuition and the hamster wheel, that's somebody that was doing demonic things or even trying to mimic your energy could have had a lot of people on a hamster wheel. They could have had a lot of people saying negative things about you, reckless things about you. They could have had a lot of people, like somebody could have paid a lot of people or even manipulated a lot of people to ruin your jobs, ruin everything around town for you. They follow you around town. There's a specific person that follows you around town just to interfere with your jobs. And then next thing you know, you'll be like, damn, like, hold on, like, it's like, I didn't get the job, but yet somebody else that knows the person that was stalking you around town got the job. You get what I'm saying? Like, somebody stalking you around town got the job. They blocked you off from this, that, and the third. You get what I'm saying? And it's just like, and you trying to figure out what's going on, right? But the best thing, just say if anybody has ever been in that type of situation, The best thing to do is to tap into your intuition, because that's the most powerfulest thing you have that's free within you. You get what I'm saying? That's the most free, most powerfulest thing you could ever have is your intuition. And when you use your intuition, it's kind of like it stops people. You get what I'm saying? Like people get stopped in their tracks when they thinking that they can come manipulate you. People get stopped in their tracks when they thinking that, oh well, I'm gonna just come bring this person $1,000 and I'm gonna come move in with the person, like, and we don't even know each other. You get what I'm saying? And it's kind of like you be like, no, because I don't. For one, it's kind of like I don't know where you came from. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like I don't know where you came from. I don't know what your intention is. You get what I'm saying? Because see, me, before you moved in my house, I had no demonic attachments. Before I met you, no demonic attachments. No sicknesses, no illnesses, no diseases. You get what I'm saying? Like none of that before I met a person. And then it's kind of like your intuition could be saving you. You get what I'm saying? Your intuition could be saving you, or somebody in a real high priestess energy that knows. And that a high priest or priest energy. Because you got some real intuitive men. Pomegranates. Pomegranates could be significant, either pomegranate fruit or like pomegranate essential oil. And pomegranate essential oil smells very good, because I kid you not, I was reading my Bible and I wound up getting me some pomegranate essential oil, and do you not know that shit smells so good. But anywho, okay, so what fell on the floor was the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords, the Four of Cups, the Hermit, and the Ace of Swords. So yeah, it's kind of like somebody's watching, right? And the person that's watching could be older than you, or that person could just is something that person could have that belongs to you. You get what I'm saying? And somebody's not telling you the truth about something. It could be an older man, it could be a Virgo, it could be a Pisces, Scorpio, Capricorn. Somebody has something that belongs to you. And somebody also knows why things haven't been working out for you, or you could be getting rejected from certain things, or like I said, things have been stagnant because somebody feels like they wanted to like either control you in a way or manipulate you or cause you to be in a group of people that have either illnesses, sicknesses, lustful tendencies. It's like everybody in a certain group has the same type of issue. You get what I'm saying? Like no matter if it's a mental issue, a sexual issue, or living situations. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of like everybody in a certain group has the same type of issue. And it's like by you tapping into your intuition, that's why you're rejecting whatever sickness these people got or whatever group they got going on. It's kind of like by you standing in your power and you tapping into your intuition and standing in your own home and in your own lane, you seeing these people for exactly who they are. And I feel like when it comes down to wisdom, you have a lot of wisdom and a lot of understanding. And a lot of clarity. And I feel like being alone and by these people rejecting you in certain ways, that could have made you stronger. You get what I'm saying? Like they rejected you from that job, or they reject you from this, and the third, and then you had to find a way. You know what I'm saying? You had to find a way or make a way out of no way. And that is what saved you. Because it's kind of like by being rejected and by listening. Because see, this right here, I can also say that the Page of Swords is like you could be learning something as well as, listening. You get what I'm saying? Because this ain't, I ain't gonna necessarily just say, look, I'm not gonna look at it as a gossip card or like spying or stalking, but you could be like looking up certain things and learning. You get what I'm saying? Because it's also the Swords card, communication. So you could be learning, you could be learning certain things or whatever. And with this like this, it's like it's definitely like you learning something. And whatever you learning, it's helping you understand why somebody either rejected you or rejected a situation or rejected some type of intuition of yours or rejected some type of knowledge that you have. I kind of feel like also in a situation, it's a Virgo that is real, I want to say understanding. Yeah, I want to say understanding. A Virgo could understand something about a situation now. Maybe somebody was confused. Somebody could have rejected you and behind some other people gossiping. Maybe somebody didn't know the real truth as to why you could have done what you did or said what you said, or you get what I'm saying? Like somebody probably didn't know why you could have been acting the way you've been acting, or you get what I'm saying? Somebody just probably didn't know something. That's why somebody could have rejected you. But it's kind of like now somebody was okay. Now maybe the other person was getting rejected, so now that person got to sit in in a learning energy. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like yeah, it's kind of like a learning type of energy. It's like somebody could be a student. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not seeing that from this, but I'm just picking up on the energy. It's kind of like somebody could be learning, and the person that could be learning from you could be older than you. And like another thing too is like people be thinking that just because they're older than you or they have quote unquote more experience or whatever the case is, that they can't learn from somebody younger than them. You know what I'm saying? And like no matter what where you at in life or what situation or even a job setting, you can learn from anybody. You can learn from a damn dog. You understand what I'm saying? Like you can learn from a damn dog in this motherfucker. But yeah, like I said though, somebody got some clarity by also listening to gossip. Like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody got some type of clarity by listening to gossip in a situation. Okay, so now, hold on, let me see. Okay, so let me get some more on your intuition brings change, because it's literally bringing change. Because it's kind of like, if you are listening to your intuition, then that means you're not sleeping around with certain people. You're not partying with certain people. You're not going to certain events. You're not even applying to certain jobs. You're not doing certain things because you just like, you know what? And then also this could be a contract. So a contract could be a demonic contract could be broken. So therefore, since you've been using your intuition and a demonic contract has been broken, yeah. Now I feel like when it comes down to communication, you talking to someone or connecting with someone or whatever, I feel like the conversation would be a little bit better because maybe you and a person could have a certain understanding. Because hell, maybe you realize hell, maybe you realizing that a certain person that you could have thought was demonic wasn't demonic, and then a person that you get what I'm saying? It's kind of like a person that you thought had demonic attachments could have been demonic, and then a person that you didn't think had demonic attachments is demonic. If that makes sense, I almost tongue twisted myself. But anywho, yeah, so we got a Queen of Swords energy. So the Queen of Swords energy is somebody who, once that person knows truth, that person just standing in the truth. It's just kind of like, that's why I love the Queen of Swords in the upright. You get what I'm saying? Because the Queen of Swords in the upright is just somebody who sees things for what it is. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's not somebody who gonna lie to you just because we co-workers or just because we homeboys and homegirls. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of like, it's kind of like that. I seen a video not too long ago about Carisha and Saucy Montana, and he was like, he was on an interview or some shit. It was funny as hell. He called her and he was like, this is a real bag. You know what I'm saying? He was like, this is a real bag. And he called his homegirl and he was like, so you said my bag was fake? And she was like, it was fake. He was like, it was fake. And then he was like, okay, I gotta go. Bye. That shit was funny as hell to me. But it's like, it's like the Queen of Swords is that type of person. You get what I'm saying? The Queen of Swords is like, I love you, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. You get what I'm saying? Like, that was a fake bag, or you're a man with a wig on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the truth in a situation, and that's what saves a person. Especially if you can relate. If you can relate, that saves a person every single time. Your intuition. And everybody's intuition, I feel like, gets triggered in certain situations or certain life events. You get what I'm saying? Because sometimes as a kid, I feel like as a kid, we be naturally intuitive. But then when we grow older, we start, eating certain things, being around certain people. We start, sometimes we start neglecting our health, whether it's mental, physical, or spiritual. And that's what blocks us off sometimes when it comes down to certain things. So that's why we get into toxic relationships and have demonic soul ties and attachments, because with the devil in the reverse, it's kind of also giving me like detachment. You know what I'm saying? Like when you know how to detach as well, when you know how to detach, that's what triggers a narcissist. You get what I'm saying? It triggers a narcissist because it's like, damn, that person know how to detach from me. I thought that person was hooked either on my dick or on my money. You get what I'm saying? That person was hooked on something at first. So now I got to figure out what that person was hooked on. So now I can get that person back to how I wanted him or her. And that's how a narcissist thinks. You get what I'm saying? That's why a narcissist feels like whatever tactic could get a woman, or whatever tactic could get a man, they have the same tactic every single time. They never change the tactic because that tactic is what, you know, hell, it could that a certain narcissistic tactic could have been supplying a man for decades, years, centuries. You get what I'm saying? But then the moment they run across somebody who's really using their intuition, the moment they using not using, but the moment they ran across somebody who doesn't mind communicating, who doesn't mind, showing people and letting people know that, I don't have no demonic attachments. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm not, in my head about any man, woman, or anything. You get what I'm saying? The only thing I want to do is be successful on my own because I know I can. And it's like, like I said, once you start recognizing that, man, this is a good energy that I'm looking at. Because we got the Tower card in the upright, the High Priestess in the upright, the Four of Wands in the upright, Eight of Wands, and the Queen of Swords in the upright, Devil in reverse. And the Devil in reverse is on the Tower because somebody could have been obsessed with causing towers in your life, causing towers when it comes down to communication. Somebody could have been obsessed with causing towers in regards to your crown chakra or your intuition and in your home. Because it's kind of like if you don't pay attention to certain things or if you don't notice certain things, then the devil or those demonic people can get away with whatever they've been getting away with for this long. Okay, so this hamster wheel. Okay, so what's going on with this hamster wheel and those people? Wow. And I'm seeing 5-5 right now. It could have been a lot of people on a platform. It could have been a lot of people that gotten manipulated that was in the public eye. Damn. Because the way I was even looking at that hamster wheel, because I saw this big ass thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a big ass thing. I don't know what the fuck it was. It looked like some damn thing or whatever. I don't know what it was. Some big thing. And I saw a big ass hamster wheel. And then I saw a bunch of people in that motherfucker. And I saw whatever that thing was, it was just stirring these people around. You know what I'm saying? It was stirring their ass up. So it could have been like, maybe somebody could have been feeding people something. And I'm not saying like as far as food, but it could have been like a mindset or something. And all these people could have been on platforms, or they could have been a family. Like it could have been a family of people that got rejected. Oh, or they got stuck. Because this is also giving me that like hamster wheel type of energy. They could have got stuck, trapped, or manipulated. A family of people. It could have been, just say, if you are on a platform, like you could be on a platform and you could be going through like different emotional phases, because the only reason why you could be going through different emotional phases is because you're elevating spiritually. You get what I'm saying? Like, I kid you not, if you never elevated spiritually, my love, you wouldn't cry. You wouldn't feel some type of way about this or that. You wouldn't feel any type of way if you're not elevating. Now, when you're elevating, you'll be like, damn, you know, you'll just think about things, you know what I'm saying? Like taking people business ideas or keeping somebody stagnant or trying to replace somebody or trying to trick or manipulate somebody. Once you start really healing and once you really start seeing things for what it is instead of what you want them to be, you'll be like, damn, somebody manipulated a whole family of people to go against somebody. Cause oh shit. Those could have even been Those could have even been people that were on platforms, or they was promised something. You get what I'm saying? They could have been promised fame, they could have been promised recognition and things like that. But in reality, yeah, how I picked it up in a reverse. It's like they didn't get what they was promised. And I keep hearing nothing is promised. Jagged edge. Oh, jagged edge. Lord. I'm just playing. Okay, let's see. What else is going on in this type of situation? Yeah, it also could have been somebody could have been manipulating your intuition since a child, a youth, or somebody could have been manipulating your intuition since the past. It could have been the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago, 6 years ago. It's like the devil, like, even though I know this is not the devil here, but that person is kind of like red. So it could have been like a devil energy could have manipulated a child 5 years ago, 4 years ago, even hell, 1 year ago. Yeah, somebody could have manipulated a child. They could have tried. Look, I'm seeing that X right there because it's been a lot of talk about. It's been a lot of talk about these somebody manipulating a child to go against their mother. You get what I'm saying? Because these people, they wanted something from the child, whether it was energy or whatever. You get what I'm saying? They wanted something from the child. And in reality, when you turn around and think about it, that person, you can't even really see their face like talking about it. So you know they lying to that person. But yeah, it was a whole family or community of people have gotten lied to. And I feel like the community of people, they could be turning their back on the situation because if somebody was trying to do something to your child, or if somebody was trying to get custody, or if somebody was just trying to do anything wicked to your child, I feel like people are turning their back on the situation. Also, yeah, somebody could have even oh shit. Somebody could have went to a place or a location and they could have been waiting on something to happen to you at wherever the fuck you at. You get what I'm saying? Like wherever the fuck you at, somebody could have like moved, and then it's kind of like they was good when it come down to finances at first, but then things started being rocky. And the reason why is because somebody was in secret competition with you and you didn't know. You know what I'm saying? You could be in this Queen of Pentacles energy. You get what I'm saying? You could be in the Queen of Pentacles energy, nurturing, loving, supportive, planting seeds and just watching your shit grow. You get what I'm saying? And it's like people was in competition with you the whole time and you didn't even know it. And all these people, they could have grouped up together to reject you. Like everybody could know about this shit. Like I bullshit you not. Everybody could know. Even people in different states, different locations know that a bunch of people rejected you, slowed you down, caused a lot of heartbreak, pain, betrayal. I'm talking about people could have been stabbing you in your back, and not necessarily physically stabbing, but it could be like, energetically, spiritually. You were supposed to been come up. You were supposed to been get your license. Business supposed to be successful and all that shit, right? But everybody know that everybody was in on harvesting your energy because everybody was getting a piece of something. Like everybody was getting something off your energy, but you was the only one wasn't getting nothing. And it's kind of like the whole time you could have been in this type of energy. Like you looking forward, right? You looking forward in life, and this is you. Queen of Cups, Queen of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. Loving, sweet, independent person. Minding your business, nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself. You get what I'm saying? But yet, behind your back, these people are doing this to you. They trying to spiritually attack you and do all this weird shit behind the scenes. You get what I'm saying? I'm talking about grown men and all. It's like we all standing right here, but just because I'm not kissing these people ass like the fuck they're doing, you get what I'm saying? And then these motherfuckers that's on side of me want to attack me after they tried multiple times to spiritually kill me off. But it's just kind of like when, and see, this the thing that people that be trying to kill you spiritually, this is what they don't understand. They don't understand that if God don't want the death, or if God don't want that to happen, then guess what? It's not going to happen. And the reason why is because some people have a purpose out here in this world. Sometimes people was, the group of people was meant to spiritually attack, because see, I don't know why them witch bitches was sitting up here saying, oh, well, you gotta be in, you can't make no money for 8 years or something like that. Bitch, who? Bitch, do you not know if those witches really had power for real? Do you not know I would have been out of this home? I would have been out of certain things. I still got job interviews, resources, and everything at the tips of my fucking fingers. You get what I'm saying? Like, them bitches don't be stopping shit. Okay, what's up with this? Yeah, I kind of also feel like somebody could have been waiting for you to, like, somebody could have wanted you to work with them or a person. But it's kind of like somebody could have went about something the right. Yeah, somebody went about something the wrong way. Somebody could have wanted you to work with them. Somebody could have wanted you to, like, be their friend or something like that. I don't. And with the Three of Pentacles, it could be friend, lover, co-worker, or whatever the fuck. You get what I'm saying? Like, somebody could have just wanted you to be a friend, lover, co-worker, or whatever, but somebody went about it the wrong way. And then it's kind of like after they went about it the wrong way, they decided to be evil and wicked to you surreptitiously without you knowing. Like, it's like you don't even know that that woman and her brother was doing wicked shit to you behind the scenes. It's like, damn. Then it's kind of like now I got to stand up for, I'm protecting my own heart in this situation because shit, I don't want to fuck with no nigga that, can't tell me how they really feel because see me, I don't have any demonic attachments. And that be the thing. Like when a man have a demonic attachment or whatever, it's hard for a person to communicate how they really feel. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like they'll have a distorted view of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? They'll have a distorted view of what's going on versus trying to look at it from, trying to analyze the situation from every perspective. Because some men, they feel like, yeah, because some men some men feel like they don't have to tell a woman the truth. Some men feel like, some men know that some women are naive. Because I kid you not, it was one guy, I don't even know what that man is or who the fuck he was. But we were sitting outside smoking one day. Like, I swear to God, me and this man was smoking. I don't even know his ass no more. But anyway, so me and this man was sitting outside. And we were just chopping it up. And then I said something about a man being gay or something like that. Like, oh, I don't know if he mentioned something about, I forgot what he mentioned, but I said something about, yeah, I don't trust these men because half these men be gay or whatever. He said, he looked at me. I'm thinking he got mad because I said that shit. He looked at me. He was like, damn. He said, you know what? I done fucked with over 100 women. None of them asked me if I was gay or not. That shit stunned his ass. You get what I'm saying? That shit stunned his ass. He was like, shit. None of them asked me, was I ever gay? Not one time. Like, they never asked. They never even cared. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, some men, it's kind of weird that some men notice that. You get what I'm saying? And it's kind of like, I don't know. I don't even know why I even just mentioned that. Oh, I think I mentioned it because, like I said, you got some women that don't care about what they man do. You get what I'm saying? They don't be giving a damn as long as Shit, as long as he bringing that shitty dick home, they don't give a fuck. If you know, bring that shit home. You know what I'm saying? Like me personally, I couldn't have a gay man because that nigga be mad at me every fucking day. That nigga be mad at me, bitch. I'm like, bring that shit home. But that's why I couldn't be with no gay man though. Like I'm gonna be honest with you, I couldn't be with no gay man because I'm like, damn, how many niggas sucked your dick this year? How much dick did you suck this year? I'm telling you, man. When I tell you, I really just couldn't be with no gay man. But like I said, that man did look at me. He was like, I done been with 100 women, and not one asked me if I was gay or bisexual. And I think maybe that's probably what I asked him. Did I ask him? I don't know if I asked him, did he ever been with a man or something like that? But he did say that he was the type of man that, you know, when it come down to somebody that he loved, he go hard for the people that he loved. So he could have betrayed someone. You get what I'm saying? He could have betrayed someone so bad. And then, I don't know, because it's kind of like he confessed it, though. It's like he did something to somebody. And he said, the only reason why I did something to somebody was because somebody fucked with somebody that I love. And I don't know what, I don't know what he could have did or what somebody did. Because, you got some people, my love, that that are, devil upright, tower upright. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like no matter what anybody does, they like devil upright, tower upright. That's like no communication with somebody. That's no talking or nothing. It's like that motherfucker just want to, cause some type of havoc, illness, sickness, destruction in any type of way that they can. But yeah, like I said, I am seeing though, somebody did want to work with you, but somebody went about something the wrong way. But your intuition is telling you that. You get what I'm saying? Like, your intuition is telling you that. So with that being said, it's kind of like, pay attention to people's motives. Pay attention to people's moves. And pay attention to people's mood around you. You get what I'm saying? Because you got people that are fake as hell. You got people that try to project energy all day long. Because if somebody sees you happy 24/7, guess what? They will try to manipulate the energy. They'll try to manipulate the energy to make themselves seem like the happier energy. And they could try to make it seem like, they're the more happier energy and stable energy. And you're the one that's always angry and mad. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, when you pay attention and when you know that shit about your intuition, you can be like, man, I know for a fact I can keep a job longer than that. I know for a fact I can keep a car longer than that. I know for a fact I can run my business longer than how it's been. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like when you know certain things and your intuition is powerful, it's kind of like when you know certain things ain't right, it's just like you got to sit back and peek the shit. You get what I'm saying? But anyway, let's see. Yeah, even when it comes down to the powerful intuition, you could have knew that somebody was trying to bring you mediocre offers. What it do? Somebody could have been trying to give you mediocre offers and shit like that. Somebody could have even been treating you like a Queen of Wands energy. And a Queen of Wands energy is not bad to get treated like, but Queen of Wands energy is like very much attractive. Very much an attractive type of energy. That's not like Queen of Wands isn't a lazy person. I kind of feel like a Queen of Wands is somebody who does exercise and they're like active either in the community or when it comes down to spiritual work or whatever the case is. I feel like Queen of Wands is an active energy because Wands does represent action. All right, this one. Yeah, and let me tell you something. If you are somebody that if somebody's trying to offer you something that you know damn well you can provide for yourself, like one time this one guy, because I know how to like make music and shit like that, right? So this one guy was like, sign with me. This is when they was fucking up my money on YouTube, right? He was like, sign with me for $1,500, knowing damn well I need my money and shit, right? He was like, sign with me for $1,500. Do you not know I looked at that motherfucker and I was like, no, thank you, because I can motherfucking make that shit on my own. You know what I'm saying? Like I can make $1,500 on my own. So it's kind of like don't sell your soul for shit you can work for. You get what I'm saying? Like don't sell out your family member for a false promise, because a lot of people have gotten false promises. You get what I'm saying? False promises, false opportunities, and things like that because they sold their own family member out. And then it's like, and then it's kind of like this here. It's like if you was to sell your family member or friends out, why would God bless you with a more, like, you know what I'm saying? Like why would God bless you with a real true loving family or a real true loyal ass friend or a loyal lover if you sold your other lover out, or if you sold your friend out or your family member out, or you did anything wicked to the motherfucker? You get what I'm saying? It's like, why would God bless you with something that's gonna keep you balanced? Because sometimes, my love, I peep this now. I peep this is that when people sell out their family members, friends, and do all that scamming and wicked shit, it's kind of like them the type of people that don't really have peace for real. You get what I'm saying? They don't have peace because they gotta think about that. Well, they don't think about it, but I guess it kind of plays on their mind that, they've been wicked to somebody, or they sold somebody out, or they did something wicked to their baby daddy, or they did something wicked to their baby mama, or their wife, or their husband, or their sister. You get what I'm saying? Because I kid you not, if you somebody with a heart, you couldn't, when it come down to family and shit, family is like, especially sisters and cousins, they're like the closest thing to, like, how can I say? I don't even know the word that I'm trying to say. I don't know. It could be the closest thing to security. You get what I'm saying? Maybe security or stability, because, when you have real family and friends, like your real family friends don't want to see you out and about. They do not want to see you without. You get what I'm saying? Like, I promise you. Do you not know my cousins, sisters? Do you not know so many motherfuckers have came to live with me on numerous occasions? You get what I'm saying? And the only reason why is because, for one, I am always a stable energy. I've always been stable. You get what I'm saying? Like, I always have a roof over my head. If I don't have anything else, my love, I always have a job and a roof over my head. If I have nothing else in this world, I don't even give a fuck if, I work a job and all I got to do is, and I got to pay bills with all the money I work for. Guess what? As long as I got lights, water, gas, and got some food in the refrigerator, you know what I'm saying? Child, I'll be happy all day long. I don't need shit else. You get what I'm saying? Like, because everything else in life is extra. Now, if I did want anything extra in life, guess what? I'll either pick up another job, or I'll, like, start my business or something. You get what I'm saying? Yes. Okay, so this came out when it come down to the Tower card and the Devil in reverse, because it's kind of like them people can't betray you no more. It's kind of like they did everything that they could do. They tried to hook you up with false lovers. They tried to ruin your business. They tried to ruin this and that. But guess what? Every time they stuck a knife in your back, it's kind of like you found a way to do something else. You get what I'm saying? It's like it's a million ways to skin a cat. And see, these people, they only do the same, they have the same tactic all the time, which is gathering up friends, family member, or people that you don't even know to do wicked to you. You get what I'm saying? But it's like every time you turn around, it's like you finding a way to overcome, them demonic people. Because obviously, when you use your intuition and you start, paying attention to what people say, and when you start paying attention to the things that they do and how they move, you'll be like, okay, if I would have did this or that, or if I would have dated this guy or that guy, he would have betrayed me. You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, okay, he would have betrayed me if I trusted him. Or if I would have trusted him, he would have gave me this small ass offer. And then it would have been, that would have been it. You get what I'm saying? Like, he would have gave me this small ass offer, and that would have been it. And then I would have been stuck going back and forth in my head, thinking about, where did I go wrong in a situation? In reality, it's like people try to manipulate you. Because I'm telling you, when I tell you, some people, they be needing, because some people are some real live scammers around this motherfucker. You get what I'm saying? Them people are some real live scammers, bro. And it's kind of sad because you be like, those same scammers be coming in like they lovers, like they family members, like they care about you, like neighbor. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, people be coming in like they really care about you, but the whole time they be knowing that, oh, they be knowing that, oh, the person, you got somebody messing with your mailbox. People are watching you, stalking you just to get into your house. A certain group of people are trying to like keep you in this circle or a love triangle, or they trying to keep you in a hamster wheel because they kind of want to make a narrative about you that doesn't fit your energy. Okay, so this hamster wheel. Okay, so the hamster wheel. Oh shit. Yes, this. Okay, so this is what flipped upside down. This is what flipped upside down. Okay, so in the hamster wheel. But I'm gonna put this back. But I'm gonna say, this because I saw the cards, right? So it's kind of like, so in this hamster wheel, a family could have got rejected. A family of people could have even got blocked off from you. They probably wasn't even able to see you. Yeah, they wasn't able to see you or partner up with you to bring you any type of offer. And somebody worked hard for that. Somebody worked hard for your family to neglect you, reject you, or even some of your family members could even think that, yeah, some of your family members could even think that you could have passed away. And it's like, you could be on the internet, you could be doing things, you know what I'm saying? You could be doing things every day. You know what I'm saying? And you got motherfuckers sitting up here, oh, that person could have passed away or whatever the case is. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, it's like a family of people got, somebody even could have died in regards to listening to somebody to go against you. Because it's kind of like, it's kind of like, because you don't have no demonic attachments. You're not a devil energy. You're not demonic. You get what I'm saying? All you do is use your intuition, and a group of people was mad about it. And it's like, it's like those people, it's like somebody could have felt played. Yeah, somebody could have felt played because they didn't listen to their own intuition about you. Okay, so the hamster wheel family thing. Okay. Yeah, it also could have been people with the same beliefs. It could have been a body of a church people or organization. It could have even been YouTube. You know what I'm saying? That's some wild shit if people gather together and trying to get you kicked off of YouTube. You get what I'm saying? Just because they don't want you making any money. And that's really what it all boils down to. If a motherfucker gathered up together to get somebody kicked off of YouTube or anything like that, it's just because they didn't want you to make any money. Yeah, somebody could have said you could have been foolish or careless, reckless. Hell, oh my gosh. It's even giving like the hamster wheel of people. Because they could have went down the wrong road by following somebody. You get what I'm saying? And the person led them straight into a mental trap. Because that person wasn't giving sound advice. That person was just telling people how to do like evil shit or wicked shit. Yeah, I always see the family right there. Yes, so it also could have been the people in the hamster wheel. Yeah, it's like the people in the hamster wheel, they were just following somebody blindly. It's like they were just following somebody blindly. Somebody could have got damaged. Yeah, somebody could have got damaged because they was listening to a liar, and it just could have been a lot of trials, tribulations, obstacles. You get what I'm saying? It could have been a lot. Somebody could have even lied about, boy, that's some funny shit. Boy, somebody could have lied about being a woman. You get what I'm saying? Like somebody could have been a man, and that man could have been going around saying there was a woman and got a lot of motherfuckers tricked. But when it come down to the 7 of Wands and the Sun, it's kind of like you just standing up for your happiness. You get what I'm saying? Like, she, who, like, I'm protecting. I'm protecting my happiness. I'm protecting my peace. I'm protecting everything that makes me smile. Because you know what? That's kind of why certain people be like, um, when in regards to a relationship or something, some people be like they keep their relationships on the low because it's kind of like you got people that have clouded vision and clouded judgment. So with that being said, them other people, they'll try to say, oh, somebody got a mistress or somebody has a secret relationship. Somebody's not dating you because they in a secret relationship. Well, I mean, if my thing is, if they think that, let them think that. Because my whole thing is, it's like, if a person is in a secret relationship, it's a secret. You get what I'm saying? So therefore, nobody that has clouded judgment or clouded vision would know. You get what I'm saying? But my thing is also when it comes down to it, private relationships and shit like that. I feel like private relationships only belong to people who are married. Now, if you ain't married, then you can have the right to post your man online all day long. You get what I'm saying? All day, motherfucking long. And then what can they say? You know what I'm saying? What can they say when your person protecting you, you protecting your person your person love you, and it's no bullshit in regards to, the situation or the connection. It's just kind of like sometimes people be wanting, sometimes married people be wanting to sometimes married people are stingy as fuck. Yeah, a whole body of people could have been listening to a Queen of Pentacles energy. And just because I am a Capricorn does not mean I am the Queen of Pentacles energy that was steering people in the wrong way. Because I promise you, that's why I loved my platform and I loved how I built all my subscribers up. So therefore, my goal was, I came on YouTube probably unhealed. You get what I'm saying? But then as I grew and I started learning and I started developing mental skills and clarity and things like that, then it's kind of like, the 12,000 people that was on my channel, just say the 12,000 people was unhealed, or some of them were. You get what I'm saying? And it's kind of like, they needed me for, to help them recognize certain things. You get what I'm saying? Because obviously those 12,000 people followed me on YouTube for a reason. You get what I'm saying? They followed me for a reason, and I was in my position for a reason. Somebody, when it come down to that type of situation, it could have been an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius that was causing some type of burdens for you. Because that person was in competition with you. That could have been why all the stagnation was going on, because it was a fire sign that was causing the stagnation. And what's wild is, what I heard a long time ago? I heard that a man neglected or mistreated the real divine empress energy and took things from the real divine energy and gave it to a karmic energy. And then once he realized that, hell, that karmic energy was a doppelganger, or that karmic energy was a copycat energy of the real one. And it's kind of like, if that copycat was copying, the real one, then why would he not be with the real person? You get what I'm saying? Why would he constantly still lie to himself, being like, you know what? I'm trying to put, it's kind of like, how can I say it? Yeah, because that's kind of like, just say I like Tyrone. Just say I like everything about Tyrone. I'm talking about just say I like everything about Tyrone. But yet, somebody trying to manipulate me and tell me that Tyrone ain't for me. You get what I'm saying? So then I get with, the watered down Tyrone. You get what I'm saying? And it's kind of like, oh, it's not the same. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's just kind of like that type of energy. It's like, why go with the watered down version of the person that you absolutely want, love, adore? You get what I'm saying? Like, why go with the watered down version? And then why protect the watered down version versus protecting the real one? Because some people don't understand. When it comes down to real love, real people, real connections, like you build off of real love. You get what I'm saying? Like off of real love, you build off of that. Fake love, you can only go so far off of fake love because the person that you with, you'll be like, man, you'll be like, soon, you'll be like, damn, I wanted to, bring love or, some type of offer to this person. But in reality, it's just kind of like, we just don't mesh well for real. And the only reason why we don't mesh well is because somebody doesn't walk in their, their own energy. It's like that person literally has to look at somebody else for inspiration and thoughts. And they take actions on certain business ideas and business plans because they got to look at another person. And it's like a masculine energy helped a karmic energy become successful or business oriented. You know what I'm saying? He helped somebody do that. He helped somebody take your ideas and mimic your energy. Like he helped them do that. So it's kind of like, is he trustworthy? Is he loyal? But anyway, like I said, your intuition is powerful. And it's saving you from a lot of demonic attachments. Even sex capades, sex partners and all. So just say if you somebody that, just say, because we all have had issues at one point when it comes down to like sex and shit. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of like, okay, I'm addicted to, fucking with a certain person or whatever the case is, right? But then when you realize that person don't do nothing for you, that person don't uplift you in any type of way, that person is there to like bring you down or drag you down. Yeah, it could have been it's something about a Cancer and an Aries. King of Cups. King of Cups, Cancer, and an Aries energy. Yes, they could have done a bunch of... People could have been trying to deposit their soul into your body and shit. People could have been trying to walk in your energy. It could have been an Aries, a Cancer, and a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Whether male or female. Somebody could have been trying to walk in your energy. Hell, it could have been different people throwing their energy, projecting their energy, and trying to get you to either heal their energy, walk in their energy, or something like that. But it's kind of like the whole time, it's kind of like somebody wanted you to walk into some type of altercation blindly. Maybe it was a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, another Cancer, and an Aries. And we got the Judgment card here. Yeah, it could have been a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio man that tried to call... Yeah, it could have been a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio man that tried to call judgment on somebody in the past. But hell, he couldn't even call judgment because this was his energy in the past. When he was calling judgment, he was confused his damn self. Still complaining? No. But, yeah, but like I said, the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, he couldn't call judgment on nobody in the past because he was confused in the past. It's kind of like calling like blind judgment on somebody. Yep, and they was the reason why, I'm telling you, yeah, they was the reason why somebody's platform got fucked up. Somebody in the public eye could have had like a funeral or something like that. Maybe they told you about it, maybe they didn't. Yes, somebody could have been going to court. Yeah, it could have been a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, a Taurus, and a Libra energy. Somebody could have been going to court with somebody who is not an Empress energy. So somebody could have been trying to give your blessings to somebody who didn't deserve your blessings. You get what I'm saying? Somebody could have been trying to tie you and attach your energy to somebody who did not deserve it. They was only trying to, like, literally somebody was trying to attach your energy to somebody who was not worth it at all. You was literally gonna have to carry this person everywhere you go. Like, that was like like I said, everybody be talking about the Libra Taurus energy as if it was just always in the upright. But if you got somebody like the Empress in the reverse, that is, I mean, well, hell, in this type of situation, you already know, because your intuition is telling you that somebody wasn't an Empress energy. They stole from you to give to karmic. You get what I'm saying? They stole from you to give to somebody that was low vibrational. They slowed you down just to give to somebody who copied you and inspired by you. You get what I'm saying? Like, somebody literally is inspired by you and they want to be you. Okay, a King of Swords is wanting to present something. Okay, some type of investment. So it could have been it could have been a King of Swords. Yeah, it could have been a King of Swords trying to invest in something. Oh, he could have been trying to invest in something maybe in the past, or it was a situation where he got caught up with all those other people. But he wanted to invest in somebody, and he could have feel like something got rejected, and he could have been trying to figure out like what. He was trying to figure out like what happened. You know what I'm saying? He like, hold on, wait a minute. I was trying to invest in a situation. Like, what happened? Yeah. But it's kind of like, okay, it's kind of like the King of Swords energy could have felt rejected. Yeah, the King of Swords energy could have felt rejected. And then that King of Swords energy started listening to a body of people. You get what I'm saying? That he could have been listening to a body of people that had the same perspective, and that blocked his intuition off. Because it's kind of like if a man is listening to a group of people that have the same perspective, then nobody would tell him to be like, oh, if you feel, you know what I'm saying, if you feel rejected or if you feel blocked off from a person, place, or thing, then all you got to do is go around the block. You get what I'm saying? And it's like nobody was able to tell him that. Nobody was telling this person good advice. That person could have been getting bad advice from a body of people. Yep, he could have been getting bad advice from a fire sign, a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Somebody with a small mind. It could have been a small mind, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or a small-minded Leo. But I'm definitely seeing healing taking place, though. Because it's kind of like with I got the Two of Cups, Three of Swords, and the Star card. So it's kind of like somebody did want to present you with something, or they recognized that people was giving them mediocre advice. And that's kind of why somebody probably didn't make the right moves, or somebody even could have broke their own heart by listening to low vibrational advice. But like I said, I always hear sound advice. I forgot who made that song, but it was a song that I can remember somebody saying like, you give me sound advice. And then I'm looking at the Page of Pentacles and the Star card. So even if somebody was sick or heartbroken, it's just like just your laugh or your energy or you just showing up in a certain place or an environment brightens up the whole environment, heals the whole environment. Yes, on some strong shit. It's also, I'm also seeing like certain people, I feel like certain people don't deserve their heart to get broken. I'm just saying certain people don't deserve that. So I would recommend, when using your intuition and standing your ground and not accepting demonic energies. Because guess what? The devil operates in lies. The devil operates in deception, deceit, conning, lies, steal, kill, cheat, deceit, lust. You get what I'm saying? Temptation. So the devil will tempt you. But I'm seeing like stuff like when it comes down to your intuition, people ain't tempting you. You get what I'm saying? People ain't tempting you and they can't tempt you. Because you know that the devil is coming around to tempt you. Because the devil ain't trying to, like, these low vibrational lovers ain't coming to, like, they not coming to give you no good job. They not coming to put you in a nice car. They not coming to do anything godly. They're coming to tempt you with either sex, lies. They're trying to con you, manipulate you. You get what I'm saying? And it's kind of like once you know that, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like once you know that, you become stronger, wiser, and then you get to heal your mind, body, and soul because you're like, you know what? Resist the devil and he will flee. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, because somebody just tried to manipulate your independence. Somebody tried to manipulate your independence by bringing you some love offers or trying to open a door for you that is harmful. You get what I'm saying? Because you literally got some people that will follow you. Look, they will follow you all around town and get their other homeboys or gay lovers to put on their boy clothes for the day. And it's kind of like, oh, go manipulate that person or whatever the case is. I don't know why I touched the Libra card when I said that. But it's kind of like, they'll be like, oh, go put your boy clothes on. Go put your boy clothes on for the day and go manipulate that person. Go love bomb that person. Go trick that person into thinking that it's an opportunity there. But I'm telling you, intuition is powerful. If you know a man is being, especially if you're a woman, yes, if you're a woman and you don't like no fun boy like that, like no soft ass man, then it's just kind of like, don't accept no soft ass, flamboyant ass, man and shit. You get what I'm saying? It's like, don't accept. Yeah, it's like, don't accept no flamboyant man. Because you got some men, like, I kid you not, some women don't like flamboyant, soft men, and then you got some women you got some women that don't like the flamboyant men, and then some flamboyant men aren't gay. They just, some flamboyant men aren't gay, and I know that for a fact. But then you got some that are, and then you got some men that do not like masculine women at all. You got some men that hate for their woman to do strong, manly ass shit. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of like, bitch, if you don't sit inside and try to, build you a garden, count the seeds, plant the seeds, and, you know what I'm saying, do you some whole other shit versus, trying to be the man in a relationship or trying to be, the breadwinner in the relationship and all that type of shit. You literally got some men that don't want their woman to be, like the breadwinner. You got some men that don't want their women doing anything hard or like if it's making you sweat, you know what I'm saying, this guy doesn't want you to do it. You get what I'm saying? But then you got some men, some flamboyant men. Now I can say this. You got some women that are like tomboyish men that love a flamboyant man. But I kid you not, that's kind of like a balance though. You get what I'm saying? But if you're a type of woman that, but yeah, if you're the type of woman that you could be soft-hearted, like naturally just soft and naturally loving and supportive, you need a strong man for that. You don't need no man that's equally soft with you. You get what I'm saying? Because then that'll be a fucking disaster. You get what I'm saying? That'll be a straight up disaster. You be like, hold on. He's mad about, simple ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you got men that wouldn't mind you hanging out with friends and going places and doing certain things without them around. But then you got some that's like, I don't want my woman doing shit. I don't want my woman doing nothing. But then I realized, because I've been in a relationship like that at one time, it's kind of like, You don't want to smother your lover. You get what I'm saying? You don't want to smother your lover because, you know, you don't want that person going out or doing certain things without you. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of like your lover needs friends, you need friends, because I kid you not, that is literally like a balance. That's like a balanced relationship. When you got friends, you're able to go certain places and do certain things, and you're able to talk about certain things with your lover. Because I kid you not, being in that high priestess energy, it's kind of like, how can I say, being in that high priestess energy or a priest energy is good when you're in a connection. Because guess what? Your lover will let you know certain things, and then you'll let your lover know certain things, and then y'all just be sitting back being like, oh, I told you they was gonna fall out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I told you that they was gonna fall out because they was trying to steal your business. They was trying to steal your ideas. I told you all that shit. I told you they were trying to control your business. They were trying to control your money, your finances, your resources. You get what I'm saying? And it's kind of like sometimes you'll just be sitting back and paying attention. You just be like, damn, I told you I wasn't lying. The motherfuckers thought I was just lying and shit. It's like, why would I? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, why would I lie on random people that I don't know? You get what I'm saying? Like, me personally, I don't like lying. You get what I'm saying? Like, when I know it's some trickery going on. Are you single? Yes. When I know it's some trickery going on, it's trickery. You get what I'm saying? But the thing is, it's like people will try to mask their trickery. They'll try to hide their trickery. People will try to hide their trickery, my love. And that's why, like I said, no matter what I'm into and what I believe in, I will sit here and I will I'll sit here and I'll let people know. You know what I'm saying? I sit here and I let people know, especially the people that are guided by my light. You know what I'm saying? If you're guided by my light or attracted to me by my light, then I kid you not, if it's a guide and certain things that I say can help benefit you, no matter if it's just a small thing I said, no matter if it's the first 10 minutes of the video or the middle 50 minutes or the last 30 minutes of the video, could be the most valuable thing in somebody else's life, because some people need to hear certain things. You get what I'm saying? That's why I love the people that, like I said, that's why I love the people that give sound advice. That's why I love the people that aren't judgmental. You get what I'm saying? But anyway, my love. Anyway, when it come down to the the hamster wheel. Yeah, when it comes down to the hamster wheel or whatever, what you expect in a guy, I'll tell you in just a second. But when it comes down to the hamster wheel, all you got to do is not be with people who don't want to see you happy. People that want to see you stuck and stranded or stuck on them or whatever, or even betrayed in certain ways. Don't follow nobody else's rules, especially if you don't agree with it. Because you got some people that secretly don't agree with certain people, but they just be still sticking around. You get what I'm saying? But if you don't agree with somebody, let somebody know that you don't agree with a situation. And then maybe you might find something else, or you might, you know what I'm saying? You might find something better. You get what I'm saying? And the reason why is because, like I said, you got people that have demonic attachments, and people just want to attach negative energies, negative thoughts to you. But anyway, my love, okay, so you say, what do I expect in a guy? What I expect in a guy is balance. What I expect in a guy is loyalty. And what I expect in a guy is for him to be financially free. Like, I expect financial freedom because I deserve good things in life, and I don't want to be in a relationship with somebody who's having financial issues and things like that. You get what I'm saying? Because it's already bad enough that, I'm stagnant for whatever reason. You get what I'm saying? So I don't want anyone that is stagnant. I don't want somebody else that I gotta wait until I get paid to get some fucking twisted tea or something. You know what I'm saying? Or I gotta wait a week. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I gotta wait a week to get some Twisted Tea. Or I gotta wait a week to get some weed. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of like I want to have a man that, even though I don't want much at all, like I bullshit you not. It's kind of like I want a man that if I call him and say, oh, I want some, can you give me some weed, or can you give me some weed and Twisted Tea? You know what I'm saying? I want a man to be like, okay, yeah, that's shit. That's under like $25. You know what I'm saying? That's under $25 a year. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, it's just kind of like I want a man that is able to do for me. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm the type of person that I'm telling you, I ain't gonna care. I'm the type of woman, I like to spoil the love of my life. I like to spoil my man. What you do for a living? Hell, I'm pretty much an entrepreneur, but shit, like I said, I got people blocking my businesses and shit. Cause 5-Star Readers LLC was a business that I started in 2022. And it's kind of like somebody wanted me to walk away from my business that I created. And I'm not walking away from nothing that I created. I bullshit you not. I'm not walking away from my business. But yes, I am a business owner. I am an entrepreneur. And I'm standing strong in my beliefs when it comes down to that. Like, I kid you not. It was literally a whole group of people. Because I had entrepreneur on my Instagram, right? It was like entrepreneur, and I said under God's guidance, right? So some people, I noticed some people was joking, like making jokes about, you know, that I got entrepreneur under my timeline thing or my description on Instagram. And people was laughing about that shit, right? That was like, what are you entrepreneur in type shit, right? And that's because everybody, whoever these certain group of people was, my love, they wanted me not to be successful in my business. Somebody purposely, because I had another phone number, right? I had another phone number, and I would give people my number. So just in case, like, somebody wanted to text me and shit like that, and ask me certain things at any given time. You get what I'm saying? Like, I was that type of spiritualist that was available at any given time for my customers. But the only time I was never available for them was during the full moon phases. I was never given any type of advice during the full moon. I was never talking on the phone with anybody during the full moon. Because I was literally that one. When it came down to my business, I kid you not, I was the one sitting on the phone with my subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Some of my subscribers, we sit on the phone, we'll chop it up. I kid you not. Some people would literally come to me and tell me certain things. You get what I'm saying? But the thing was, I never offered like to call me and sit on the phone and shit like that. Now, the only thing I offered was, you know, spiritual videos and advice. You get what I'm saying? And I showed people what I was talking about. And I kid you not, it was a guy. I bullshit you not. It was an old ass video. I was telling this guy about somebody not to trust. And I bullshit you not. He got manipulated. He got tricked. Cause it's kind of like, you know how stuff comes up like at unawareness. And it's like the situation that I was telling this guy about, I feel like he didn't believe what I was saying at first until the situation really occurred after the fact. You get what I'm saying? After he fell for the lies and whatever the fuck. After he fell for it, that's when he realized, he was like, damn, I should have been, you know, he was like, damn, I should have been listening to you the whole motherfucking time. Because he wouldn't have no kid right now with a bitch that he don't want. You get what I'm saying? He'll probably be successful, happy. And hell, I ain't saying that, you know, every time a man have a kid with a woman that he don't want, they're not like happy or successful or something. Because, you know, any man can have a kid and that's probably all he wanted was a kid. And it's like, shit, he got the kid that he wanted. You get what I'm saying? And, you know, but like I said, some people don't, how can I say? It's just, some people, I recommend dealing with a man that knows what he wants. So therefore, I ain't got to worry about dealing with a man who got multiple baby mamas and all that shit. It's kind of like, I want a man that thinks before he sleeps around. I want a man that thinks before he do certain things with certain women, because you literally got certain women, my love, that, oh, they could be addicted to the money, the sex, or the stability. to the point where some of these women don't be wanting to let the man go. Sometimes they don't be wanting to let him go because of sex, or they don't be wanting to let him go because of financial reasons, because it's like, oh, she don't, like I said, if a man got with a woman who really is not a workaholic, she's not a workaholic, she's not who the fuck she presented herself to be to this man. You get what I'm saying? She's not who she presented herself to be. And a man got manipulated. You get what I'm saying? A man got manipulated in a situation. But like I said, the only reason why is because when it comes down to advice, you know, I always wanted somebody to give me sound advice. Like, no matter what part or what avenue I was in life, I always wanted sound advice. But like I said, some advice is protection, some advice isn't. You get what I'm saying? So you got to just go with how you feel when it comes down to how somebody's talking to you and the things that they're saying. If somebody wants you to have a good mindset and things like that, then it's not going to be no, how can I say it? If somebody wants you to have a good mindset, there'll be no confusion. You get what I'm saying? There'll be no confusion. There's no confusion in truth. Like I bullshit now, there is no confusion in truth. That's why over here on my channel, that's why when the devil card always comes out, the devil card is always in reverse. Because I am not a karmic energy. I am not a low vibrational energy, and I'm not a demonic energy. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, my love, I think life is personal, learn from experience, not advice. Yes, but also when you learn life through personal experience, you can give sound advice. You get what I'm saying? You give sound advice to people who are going through certain things. Because I kid you not, you got some people that will literally focus on the tragedy, and they'll focus on the misery, the pain, and the disruption for years and years and years at a time. Because I was like that at one point. Like, I bullshit you not. It's like I was too busy focusing on the destruction. I was too busy focusing on the tragedy. I was too busy focusing on the pain. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, I became pain. I became tragedy. I became those things. And once I literally understood, like, when you become pain, it's kind of like then you'll be a pain in the ass to everybody that you run across. Then it's like when you embody that energy of depression, everybody you probably come in contact with will be that. You get what I'm saying? Until you recognize that those are spirits that you gotta defeat. I don't know why I was saying feet. Those are spirits that you have to defeat. You get what I'm saying? Like depression, sadness, anger, misery. All those, like the trauma-filled thought process. You will have to kill all that off as far as, like I said, the spirit thing. Because I kid you not, my love, if we focus on tragedy, misery, pain all day long, then you'll never get out of it. Because it's literally some people that's all they focus on daily. Tragedy, pain, misery, instead of understanding like, okay, maybe I need to change my mind or something, or maybe I need to change my thought process. Because when you change your thought process, you change your life. And a teacher had said that shit. She was telling her students that, don't you think looking for advice causes low self-esteem? No. But you only got to get advice from the right people, because you got some people advice will uplift you instantly. You get what I'm saying? And then some other people's advice will downgrade you. That's kind of why it's like you got to know who you're getting advice from. You can't get advice from somebody who's jealous-hearted. You can't get advice from somebody that's taking things from you or keeping you stagnant or stuck. You get what I'm saying? You can't take advice from nobody that want to see you down. Like me personally, I will only get advice from somebody who's like in a happy energy, somebody who's loving. You get what I'm saying? I will only want to get advice from a person like that. And the only reason why is because it's like, shit, that's a real, that's the most realistic shit that anybody has ever said. That's the most realistic shit that anybody has ever done. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, it's just kind of like, I will only take realistic advice from people who have been through it and people who understand that being in the low vibrational angry energy gets you nowhere for real. You get what I'm saying? Like being mad all the time gets you nowhere. Being angry, being depressed, being sad gets you nowhere. Focusing on trauma and low vibrational things get you nowhere. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes people don't even think like that. You get what I'm saying? They don't be thinking like, shit, maybe I need to change the subject. Maybe I need to change the topic or the conversation, because it's just kind of like, it's kind of like, why would I be talking about negativity all the time? Why would I be just trying to get everybody that follows me, in fear? You get what I'm saying? Because I don't want nobody that follows me to be feared of anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should be able to, if you want to take a trip, you should be able to take a trip. If you want to, if you want to date a lover, you should be able to date a lover. If you want to move out of town, you should, you know what I'm saying? You should be able to do things that you want to do, instead of listening to a judgmental advice giver. Because you got judgmental advice givers that be like, oh, don't smoke weed because, that's low vibrational and things. But you got some people that only smoke weed occasionally. You got some people that only drink occasionally. You get what I'm saying? And me personally, someone that smokes or drinks isn't better than someone who doesn't. You get what I'm saying? Because somebody who doesn't smoke or drink can have another addiction that they don't tell you about. You get what I'm saying? And it's just like, oh, that person don't smoke or drink, but they could be addicted to something else that they're not telling you about. You get what I'm saying? They could be jealous. You get what I'm saying? Like, you never know when it comes down to people. That's kind of why I just like, it's always feel the vibe of the person, and you got to understand if that person is the type to give you good advice or not. You get what I'm saying? Because literally some people can present it as if they professional and they give good advice, but in reality, they could be just secretly jealous behind the scenes. But like I said, though, when it come down to the hamster wheel, when it come down to intuition, do not let nobody trap you in a maze or a circle, or letting people convince you to move a certain place, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, if people got to convince you to move a certain place, I promise you, it's not, you know what I'm saying? Because people literally will create problems around your neighborhood. People will literally create problems in your home, with your job. They will literally create problems just so they can convince you that, oh, nothing's moving for you here. Nothing's going good for you here. So you got to move to a different state, or a different location, or across the water. You get what I'm saying? And it's kind of like they just be convincing you to do quick things. And then when you do it, you'll be like, man, I should have stayed with my family. Or, man, I should have stayed with somebody who really loved me, or really cared for me, or provided for me. You get what I'm saying? I'm telling you, because sometimes somebody will convince you to move away, and you probably don't even like where you're going, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, because somebody could realize now that family ain't their family. Somebody can realize that shit now, that family is not their family. There's no love in the situation. It's a bunch of, it's like an emotional loss. Like, when somebody realizes that, it's like coming to reality. Like, hold on, so y'all don't love me for real? Y'all don't fuck with me for real? You get what I'm saying? Like, that's some, it's kind of like your vision isn't clouded, because you realize, like, shit. So y'all mean to tell me I went against, family members, friends, or lovers, or coworkers, or whatever, and y'all blocked that person off just because y'all wanted something out of my mother, or my father, or my siblings, or my daughter, or, the man that I love? So you wanted me to hate somebody that was supposed to support me? You wanted me to hate somebody that was supposed to protect me? And you know what? I feel like a King of Cups energy could even feel heartbroken about some shit like that, because it's like you could have brought like it's like brighten up my day when the sun don't shine type of energy. It's kind of like you could have brought that type of energy in somebody's life. And it's like somebody betrayed you for money or something, for money or resources. And then that's why they close the cycle out. They close the cycle out after they feel like they got whatever they got out of a situation. But anywho, I had a friend who seeks advice on how to be a best in relationship. Guess what? He spoke actually to good people who have good relationships. Yet bro's broken now. And you know what? Sometimes that happens. I kid you not. Because sometimes, like, just like me in a situation, my love, I got on YouTube in 2022. Yeah, I got on YouTube in 2022 as being real successful. And I was giving good advice to people. I was giving sound advice to people. And I kid you not, the internet or whoever these group of people was, they broke me. They broke me by shutting my business down or slowing my YouTube down, just slowing things down for me, and then trying to put somebody else in my position. You get what I'm saying? He could have been giving great advice. He could have put people in, I'm talking about, he could have put people in ever long lasting, lifetime after lifetime relationships and commitments. He could have been giving people good advice to do those things and be in love and shit. But when it come down to it, it's just like, you got to think about what people do. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could have broke him down by, ruining his business. You know what I'm saying? Putting lies on the internet about him or something. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you got to think about stuff like that. Because I kid you not, my love, I know I am a great person. I know I am a wonderful person. When my finances right, I buy myself nice cars. I buy me and my daughter nice clothes and shit. We get our hair done. We get our nails done. We eat good. You get what I'm saying? And it's like when somebody doesn't want to see that for you, then they'll manipulate situations. When people do feel like you give good advice, then they'll ruin your business. Because when I was in the projects, and I was kind of startled one day when I was in the projects, because like I said, I give good advice to people. I do not give judgmental advice at all, because I cannot stand for somebody to give me judgmental advice. So with that being said, somebody was literally calling my phone when I stayed in the projects, and they were leaving hate voicemails and shit. They was like, you gave me a false reading, woo, woo, woo. And I'm like, what? I'm like, first of all, I never gave nobody a false reading. I never even, when it comes down to my business, 5-Star Readings LLC. I wanted to get my business to the point where people did give me reviews and things like that. Majority of the time, my reviews were excellent. My reviews were great. You get what I'm saying? Until somebody saw that, I started getting a bunch of subscribers on TikTok. I started getting a bunch of recognition and things like that. I started getting a bunch of things on TikTok. I started making money. I literally was on TikTok for an hour. I was on TikTok for 1 hour one day, and I made $200 by giving readings out. Donation readings. You get what I'm saying? Because that's how I used to always do it. I used to give donation readings. I never told nobody, give me 10 or 5 or 17, 18, 19, 20, $30 for a donation reading, because a donation reading is whatever somebody has. You get what I'm saying? Like whatever somebody has, and if they need some type of advice, then that's what you give them for whatever they have. Like I bullshit you not. I did like just because my business was my business. You get what I'm saying? And it's like I wanted people to I was giving good advice. I bullshit not. Somebody literally gave me $2 one day. I bullshit not. I gave somebody the best reading of their fucking life for $2 just because it was my business. You get what I'm saying? And the thing was, it's like I don't want nobody to like. When I thought about my business, right, 5-Star Readings LLC, I always wanted to give, I want to have good reviews, good advice, anything. So if anybody wanted a reading and all they had was $2, hell, or $1.50, I was going to make sure I gave that person the best advice. I wasn't just pulling one card for their ass. I'm talking about I would do a whole 20, 15 minutes, sometimes 30-minute reading on a person just to figure out, what was the blockage in the spiritual realm, or what was the block there, or what was the block. You get what I'm saying? Like, I bullshit you not. I sat there and I did that type of shit. And the only reason why is because I love my business and I put a lot of energy and hard work into my business. And then, like I said, I had an evil ass, wicked ass person leaving false ass voicemails on my phone, talk about some, You gave me a false reading, woo 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 da 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 da. You know, all this and that type of shit. But literally, I don't even know who half those people was that was calling my phone. You get what I'm saying? I didn't know who they asses was. But I guess that was around the time they had to do some type of group effort. It had to be with that older man, the older light skinned man or something. It had to be with him and that light skinned girl or that skinny dark skinned girl. It had to be something with them two persons. Because it's like, who was the one that didn't want me to be successful in my family? That's the part that I want to know. Because if it was somebody in my family that didn't want me to be successful, then I guarantee when I began to be successful again, I'm gonna make sure that those people are far, far, far away from me. Because I do not want that type of energy around me. Like, you get what I'm saying? I do not want somebody that doesn't want greatness for me around me. Because if somebody that's around me that don't want greatness for me, then that means that person wants me to be stagnant. That person wants me to be low vibrational or incomplete in some type of way. And it's like, everybody that I'm around, I want everybody to be complete. And I want everybody to get sound advice. You get what I'm saying? Even when it come down to I had to close. Oh damn! I almost missed the chair. But shit, even when it come down to sound advice, I had to close that fucking window. Don't actually believe this reading stuff. Well, I mean, you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to believe in it. You get what I'm saying? Because it's a spiritual thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not anything for you to really, like, necessarily on a physical level. On a physical level, you don't have to believe. On a physical level, you don't have to believe anything. But it's a spiritual thing. It's all about your soul's journey. And you got some people, my love, that, you got some people that aren't even in tune with their soul. You got some people that ain't even with their soul mate. You get what I'm saying? You got some people that just with a person because they was in high school with the person, or they got a kid with the person and they decided to marry a motherfucker, or they with somebody that they was in high school with and they don't even mesh well with the person. When it comes down to your soul's journey, you'll find your soul mate. You get what I'm saying? Now, some people be with, how could I say? Yeah, I'm gonna say if you haven't really been on a soul journey, some people haven't really found their soul mate at all, because it's kind of like your souls intertwine. You get what I'm saying? Versus, we just sleeping around and our souls intertwine because of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, your soulmate pushes you to recognize certain things about life. Your soulmate will push you to realize certain things, and your soulmate will wait on you. You get what I'm saying? Like, especially if it's somebody that knows that, like, shit, I won't find nobody better than that. You get what I'm saying? Because you literally got some men that will lie to themselves daily and be like, well, I found me somebody better than that. Or I found this, or I found that. But in reality, it's kind of like they be stuck in their head. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like they be stuck in their head and shit. Because your soulmate is everything that you desire. Your soulmate is everything that you want. You get what I'm saying? Like, literally. Even though you might have to work on, you know what I'm saying? You might have to work on certain things as far as, weight, exercising, health, and things like that. Because I bullshit you not. Your soulmate, your real divine counterpart is pushing you to be healthy. Your real life partner, somebody that wants to live a long, long life with you, wants you to be healthy. You get what I'm saying? Because you got some people that have health problems that go to the doctor daily, back and forth to the doctor's office and all type of shit, be filled up with prescriptions. And I kid you not, half the time, all the motherfucker probably need to do is go to the gym, get a gym membership. You know what I'm saying? Get in a gym membership or get in a jacuzzi or something. Because I promise you, your life partner, your soulmate wants you to be healthy. Period. Mind, body, and soul. No matter how you become healthy or whatever it is, it's just that your soulmate just wants the better for you. And another thing about love and soulmates and shit, right? So let me tell you, I really thought that the guy that I first lived with, I really thought he was my soulmate. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I really thought he was my soulmate. And the only reason why I thought he was my soulmate was because, of course I was young-minded, so I really didn't know what true love was. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did really actually love him, but he wasn't my soulmate for real because he didn't help me elevate in no area in my life. We constantly will upgrade and then we'll downgrade. We'll upgrade and then downgrade. We'll upgrade and then downgrade. And me personally, that's not, that's not a, you get what I'm saying? To me, that's not a soulmate. That's kind of like, okay, we upgrading and then we turn around downgrade. We upgrade and downgrade, upgrade and downgrade. So okay, now I gotta figure out what lesson this is that God is trying to teach me. God is trying to obviously teach me a lesson about, dealing with somebody who we can't constantly upgrade. Either, that car got paid off, and then if I decide I want another car, then we could trade that one in and get a better one. You get what I'm saying? Instead of doing shit like that, it's kind of like, the guy that I was with is kind of like, will I lose this and lose that? You get what I'm saying? And then downgrade and then upgrade again and then downgrade again. You get what I'm saying? Like a real one would be like, you know what? We're going to pay this one off and then we're going to upgrade the car. You know what I'm saying? If you like this type of brand car, because I have a homeboy that he likes a certain brand of cars. WhatsApp. No, I don't have WhatsApp, or it's on the other phone. But you got a certain man, right? Like, well, let me see. My homeboy, he has this certain type of car that he likes. I bullshit you not. It's a certain brand. It's the only brand. Like, he only got, just say if it's like Chevy or Cadillac or something. All he got is Cadillacs in the yard. You know what I'm saying? He be telling the other motherfuckers, oh yeah, you gonna have to park on the side of the road because you can't pull in my yard because you ain't got no lack. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got no lack, you can't pull up in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Or you ain't got no Chevy, you can't pull up in this motherfucker. You get what I'm saying? But I bullshit you not. This man upgrade the same type of cars. You know what I'm saying? He had a old school Cadillac, then he upgrade. You know what I'm saying? But he upgrades to a better Cadillac every year. Or he upgrades to a better Chevy every single year. You get what I'm saying? And it's kind of like, that's another reason why I be like, when I don't have any finances and things like that, it's kind of like I don't be wanting no man to come around me. And the reason why is because I can do bad by myself. You get what I'm saying? Like, when it come down to me not having, certain things that I need, it's like, why would a man want to come around me when I don't have everything that I need? Because I bullshit you not, like the song say, I can do bad by myself. When I'm doing good, you know what I'm saying? When I'm doing good, you should come around and be around. But when I'm doing bad, why come around when I'm doing bad? Because that's like, I could do bad by myself. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, if you want to be a part of my life, we should be doing good together versus we both together in a relationship, both doing bad. Like, hell no. But anyway, my love, I will see you later. And I don't know, I might mess around and roll this motherfucking dice tonight. But anyway, see you later, my love. Y'all have a